안녕, 제 이름은 저슨이에요, and that's why I wanted to learn Korean. Hey guys, if you didn't know what I was just saying, I just introduced myself by saying hi and my name is Justin in Korean. Now this video is so based on what I said previously in my last video about my interest in why I wanted to learn Korean and why I got into K-pop and why I like Korean dramas and the story, and this is my story about behind that. Now the story starts where back in January 2013 where I was introduced to K-pop, but my cousin, she was really into the K-pop and she's really into, you know, the music and the dramas, and she also did some drawings too. And so she introduced me to the music. So she introduced me to this band called Big Bang, which is still today one of the biggest K-pop groups in Korea. And so I got into learning their music and their albums and every song. I started to learn the words, and then it expanded into like maybe 3 or 4 years of K-pop, and I still listen to K-pop today. Like I listen to bands not only as Big Bang, I listen to Winner, BTS, GOT7, EXO, Sister, Girls' Generation, Red Velvet, Day 6, and I think another band called BAP, which is one of the coolest bands. So I started following them. I went from the music to this app called VApp. Now VApp is like a rarely known app in Korea where it's kind of like YouTube slash Instagram, I think, because then what happens is when you follow their channel, and if they post something, they'll post it and you get a notification, and then you'll get to, okay, so and so, say a group like say GOT7 is posted a video, and it notifies you, and you get to go exactly to that video, and live you get to actually chat with them. So while they're actually doing the video, there's a chat, you know, where you can talk to, like how you do Instagram live, where people are, I'm live and people are talking, asking me questions. I can see their comments, and you comment, and some of them usually comment back to you, but it's all in Korean. And then as that app, you know, I got into that app more, I started getting into K-dramas, and I came across this app called Drama Fever. Drama Fever is a Korean app that shows Korean dramas and also Chinese dramas, Japanese dramas, and also Thai dramas, and they also do movies. But the app is solely, you know, run by, I think it's, you know, run by people in LA, I believe, because I've seen, you know, live videos of the people who created the app, and it turns out to be, you know, people who are big fans of Korean dramas and who decided to create this app called Drama Fever that's been out for probably, say, I'm guessing about maybe 4, probably close to 5 years, where they provide dramas for other Korean fans, and then also to gain more fans as well, by people, you know, get an opportunity to download the app, watch this for free, and then there's like, you can pay to have, you know, like rookie, and then there's like guarantee, and there's like I guess basic and stuff like that, you know, levels where you can watch the you know, without commercials. Me, I like watching the dramas with the commercials because it gives you a time to take a break and, you know, do something else. But then it got to a point I was like, wait, I'm watching these dramas, I'm, you know, listening to K-pop, and I'm getting into it. Why don't I just, you know, learn how to speak Korean and get into the culture? Because I started getting into the culture not from watching the dramas, how people in Korea live. Almost half the time it feels believable. Other times, you know, it's a drama. So you know, you can't believe almost everything in the show. But at the same time, I learned Korean. I wanted to learn Korean because I like, hey, it's something that, one, I can say when I graduate from college that I learned Korean, I can get a job in Korea, maybe, you know, working at the television show or something in Korea, or, you know, working on a drama or doing something in television in Korea, or maybe even teaching English. And so I decided, you know, I'm just gonna learn it. So I found a friend of mine who is actually Korean, native Korean. His name is Bill. And Bill had told me, well, he was part of this, you know, on campus we have a language center, and he had, you know, told me that he has a business, he has a Korean school that he's doing at his uncle's church here in Lawton, where he's teaching the native of learning Korean, you know, every aspect of as far as the consonants and vowels and the language itself. So I took up on his offer to do it. It only cost $70 and it was only for like 4 months. So I decided, you know, I'm gonna do this. I wanna learn the language. And I know you're thinking, why would you wanna learn Korean? Like, well, why not? Because most people, you know, when in high school and in college, most people will learn Spanish, French, and German, Italian. And I was like, you know, I want to be different, and I want to learn Korean. I thought it'd be really cool. I've been into at this time, I had been into K-pop and dramas for like 4 years now. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take upon this challenge. You know, I know it's gonna be difficult because not every language is difficult, and not everybody's gonna get to, you know, pick it up very quickly. And what I've learned from taking this class, and I'm still in the process of, you know, improving myself and doing better, because I hope to be, you know, learning Korean and, well, having Korean as my second language and meeting more people who are Korean. I'm hoping to meet with people here on this channel who are Korean, or maybe collaborations. I might even gain fans in Korea that are, you know, intrigued and excited that someone who's not a native speaker learning the language, you know, engaging in it, being so passionate about it, and making it a part of their life. So I would encourage other people, if you want to, you know, take up a language that other people are already interested in, or just something different like me, but, you know, taking up on Korean, I would suggest, one, be open-minded to the fact that, hey, I know it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a second language, and not much people are going to pick this type of language. Like for me, Korean. So like for example, Korean is something that I thought would be, you know, interesting because of what I've learned and what I'm interested in. And I think if you be open-minded to the fact that, okay, it's going to be hard like any language that you're learning, because it's your second language. It's going to be your second language as opposed to your first language like English. So I would say be open-minded. I also, you know, take the time to find what works for you. You know, if you have a routine you do when you study for something, like, especially if you're a college student, if you have your own way of learning, your own way of studying, try to apply that to try to apply that type of skill into learning another language like Korean. Like, for what I've learned that, one, what helps me is hanging out with other friends who actually are Korean, watching dramas, because a lot of Drama Fever, they provide subtitles on there for you to, you know, understand what's going on. And then it helps to, you know, if you know key elements, like key words, like hello, goodbye, or yes or no. It's like 안녕, 네, 아니. Those are words, like 아니 is no, and then 네 is yes. I hope I'm saying that correctly, because I've been practicing a lot to try to make sure that I pronounce those words right. But if I am, I know if I am, just go ahead, and if you know, if I'm saying those wrong, let me know in the comments below. I'm still working on it. I'm still hoping to get better, so that way in future videos, I won't have to second guess myself about what I'm saying in Korean, and more confident I am now. Besides that, you know, what I've learned in previous videos that helps me is I wrote it down on a diary. And I took a diary and I started, you know, I'm going to write everything that I've learned in the class from previous semesters and put it in one diary, so that way, and have them written just in Korean and also the English translation, so that way I have a better understanding. Okay, I know what this word means, like coffee or cafe, you know, or words like thank you, like 감사합니다, 감사합니다, thank you. That's one of my favorite words I've learned is thank you. Also, you know, besides, you know, being open-minded, finding a way that works best for you to practice the language like every day. I would suggest you to always try at least 30 minutes a day, maybe 10 minutes a day, take some time out of your day. But if you have a busy schedule, try like say maybe 10 minutes or during lunch or on a break, like if you have like a 15-minute break, if you're at work, or time you have open during your during school time, you know, going to class and then you have a little break. While you're eating, go over what the language, like go over the words, you know, speaking it, even recording it it works too. Because for me, recording helps me because that way I can like, you know, pronounce it and then hear it over again and then make sure I'm pronouncing the words. 감사합니다, 감사합니다, thank you. And I've, you know, as other things beside that I've learned in writing, I learned to write my name in Korean. And that's like a thing that I became very proud of, is that I can, you know, write my name Justin in Korean. And I, you know, had amazing experiences where I actually used what I've learned at my job with, you know, with dealing with customers who actually are Korean, and I actually done that. So, but other than that, I encourage you guys to you know, get into learning a language, you know, because it can help you in the long run as far as a job, you know, meeting the right person, or you know, other opportunities by learning another language to your learning another language to your resume could help you in the long run. All right, guys, it's about that time again, and I'm hoping you enjoyed this video about my story, why I wanted to learn Korean, and how I got to K-pop and K-dramas and everything else. So do me a massive favor and subscribe to this channel and like this channel, and also if you can, like, click on that little button, that bell that notifies you about the next video, and help me reach my goal in building my channel. And I'll see you next time. 안녕.